Can I 100% every video game? That is a question I've been asking myself lately, and today I'm going to add another game to my list. That game is none other than Bluey the video game, which claims to be an interactive, family-friendly action-adventure game. However, this game is anything but that. I genuinely have never experienced more torture than what I experienced while playing through some of these levels. The Bluey game has a total of 22 miserable achievements, and like always, our progress will be displayed by the counter in the top right of the video. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the game. I'll admit I wasn't against this game when I started it because I think the show is great for kids, and I was intrigued on how the game compared. But over the course of the next 2.5 hours, this game broke me. Anyway, I decided to play as the dad because one of the achievements requires me to use every character, and he was first up. In this level, we have to go around and pick up every animal because Bluey and Bingo were playing zoo. At least I think that's what they were doing, but I wasn't really paying attention. The animals were scattered all throughout their house, but I managed to find them all and get our first achievement. After saving all the animals, we get to play a game of Keepy Uppy with our family and experience this weird bug before we finish episode 1 and get another achievement. Finishing episode 1 unlocks a free play version of Keepy Uppy where we are able to hit the balloon 25 times before it touches the ground and get the achievement for that. I also decided to switch to Bluey so that I could get another character out of the way. Before starting episode 2, I grabbed some stickers around the house and got an achievement for reaching the maximum height on the trampoline. I was also able to get an achievement for growing a plant to its final stage, which is something we would be doing a lot throughout this game. Finally, after 20 minutes of sticker hunting, we are starting episode 2, which involves our family going to the park to play with our cousin. The main game we play here is The Floor is Lava, so we get to jump around a playground and save our cousin who's dressed as a princess, which gives us another achievement. While the cutscene is playing, we also get an achievement for completing episode 2 and unlock the free play mode of Floor is Lava. I decided to switch to Bingo before continuing, that way she was also knocked off of our character list, and with Bingo I was able to get the achievement for winning 5 games of The Floor is Lava and get the rest of the area-specific collectibles for the house. Episode 3 starts with our uncle giving Bluey and Bingo a new Chattermax, which is the most evil toy I have ever met and the cause of all of my mental breakdowns related to this game. At first, I didn't think this thing would be too bad. All we had to do was find different objects to feed to Chattermax, and in doing so, we got an achievement, but this is where everything went crazy. Once Chattermax was full, it went crazy and took our uncle's wallet and made us chase it around the whole freaking house. I kid you not, with cutscenes included, this was nearly 3 minutes of a long chase sequence that had absolutely no reason being as long as it was. Thankfully, after that, episode 3 ended, and we got another achievement for completing it. I also decided to switch to Mom after episode 3, which granted us with the achievement for using every character. With Mom, I am able to grab more collectibles at the park and also get a random achievement for launching someone off a seesaw. Like, why is this even a thing? By this point, I was also really starting to just get bored of running around this game, but I knew we were halfway there, so I decided to just keep going. Back at the house, I was able to get an achievement for scoring 3 goals with the soccer ball and also for getting enough stars from collectibles to unlock all of the outfits. The next achievement involved me doing arguably the hardest thing in this entire game. I say that because we have to play and win 5 games of Chattermax Chase. This was by far the worst minigame out of all of them because we had to hold on to Chattermax for a certain amount of time in order to get a star, and we had to get 3 stars in the time limit for it to actually count as a win. Every time a character would bump into me, they would steal Chattermax and my character would freeze for a couple of seconds, and the best strategy I used was to grab Chattermax and just run to the back corner, but this still took me a little under 15 minutes to complete, and by the time I got the achievement, I was genuinely about ready to scrap this whole idea, but unfortunately, I had to keep pushing on. Episode 4 starts us out with a game of freeze tag, and we can actually get another achievement just by freezing Grandpa twice. After that, we all go explore the creek where we can find the old treasure our dad left behind. Unfortunately, it was just an old toy that he and his brothers left behind, but it was still a fun adventure, and that's what matters. At least that's what the game wants you to believe, but we all know the 100% is what really matters here. Anyway, now that the main story was completed, there was just a couple cleanup achievements we had to get done before I could uninstall this garbage game. The first achievement that I quickly got done just required us to freeze everyone in less than 30 seconds during a game of tag, so that wasn't hard at all. I then proceeded to run around the creek for, I kid you not, 10 minutes, finding all the collectibles and watering some more plants, but I still wasn't done yet. I had to go back to the house and get the last 2 plants I needed, but with that, we finally got the achievement for getting every sticker in the game. After doing that, I decided to head back to the beach and get every remaining collectible here, which gave us the achievement for finding every collectible and also for fully completing the sticker book. That's right, I did it. I finally beat the game. Or so I thought. Yeah, so the actual last thing I have to do is chain 3 slides in a row, and I'll be honest, I actually couldn't figure this out, so I decided to go to Reddit and learn how to do this to finally get our last achievement and actually 100% this game. Overall, Bluey the video game is an awful game that takes random elements from the show just to make a bad cash grab. The acting felt very stiff, and even a 6-year-old would get tired of the repetitive nature of this game. If you want to introduce your child to gaming, please give them literally anything else. Like, genuinely, Call of Duty would be better than this. And I know I sounded annoyed during this whole video, but it's just because this was genuinely mind-numbing pain. But if you did enjoy this video and want to see me continue my journey on 100% every game, please consider liking and subscribing. God bless you all, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.